What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the stream. I'm John, that's Sean, that's Mike, and we are going to be doing a broadcast on AEW, but we're going to talk about a former client who used to come to the warehouse. Take it away, Michael. Thank you, Sean, for closing the door.
Well, before we do that, let me just deal with some news. Well, that's news also, but some other news. First of all, Sean P. Diddy Combs has been sentenced, and he will receive 3 years in LA County Jail. He will be eligible. It has the actual date has been determined. He will be released on May 8th, 2028. So 5/8/28. Also this coming New Year's Eve, New Year's Rockin' Eve with Ryan Seacrest. The whole, not all the performers have been determined, but it will be headlined by Motown superstar Diana Ross. New Year's Eve on ABC, if you want to check that out. And yes, as John mentioned, shit. I can't believe I forgot this. Actor director Rob Reiner and his wife, I'm sorry, I'm blanking on her name all of a sudden, but were found stabbed in their LA home, and their son Nick Reiner is now behind bars as a suspect.
What's up, Steve? He's watching tonight.
I see, as a suspect. And while we are talking about things on the legal front, as John mentioned, yes, one of our former Haven friends, Nathan Ho, is behind bars tonight because he called in a bomb threat to the Haven, or I don't know, he didn't call it in. He actually threatened somebody.
5 counts.
But did he call it in, or did he actually in person while he was here?
He probably called it in.
So he went home and then called here? Okay, so you don't know, basically, is what that comes down to. But at any rate, he did make a bomb threat to some people at the Haven, and Nathan is now behind bars. And again, with Nathan, as with Nick Reiner, we don't know if either case will go to trial. But Nathan Ho, now you get to truly live up to your name. Okay, that was a bad joke, I know. It's Nathan Ho, get it? Yeah.
Nathan, you're a ho-ho.
Let's throw Nathan in there with R. Kelly and P. Diddy and Bill Cosby, and they can all have each other. Okay, I know. That's going a little too far. Oh, yes, I realize that. Okay, that being said, let me say my good nights to my girls.
We're still live.
What are you doing?
I just had to click out of the picture of Nathan Ho.
Okay. Ho, 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 Nathan Ho. Yeah. Okay, I know, bad jokes. Let me say my good nights to my girls. Do you want to count off, or should I just go ahead?
I'll count it off this time.
Okay, to my girls, Christy, Crystal, Megan and Amanda, Mackenzie, Noah, and Caitlin. Thank you all so much for being so wonderful to me. I love you all so much. Thank you for each and every day that you bring nothing but sunshine to my world. And I love each and every one of you from the very bottom of my heart. Have a very happy holiday. You have been a wonderful part of my life, and thank you for being such a blessing in it. Mwah. I love each and every one of you to the moon and back. Sleep well, my angels. Good night. We will see each other tomorrow. And with that, we are now 12 minutes into AEW. So thank you for being with us.
I'm gonna go check on my laundry real quick, Michael. I'll be right back.
I'll wait.
You can start the show.
No, I don't want to start it without you here.
Okay, I'll be right back. After you. Do you know that Frank's gonna be surprised about the shirt I'm gonna wear tomorrow?
Yeah, I know.
See you in the morning, Steve.
Oh, there was one more story I wanted to get to. This past Saturday night, why is all I am asking? Why the fuck, if it is his retirement match, why would you have John Cena lose his last match?
Because they're further.
I understand wanting to put the younger guys over. I get it. But if it is his last match after a 23-year career, why can't you give the man the respect and the dignity he deserves? Give him the pyro, the guys in the ring at the end. Let him go out on top. Okay? This is how Saturday night's main event ended. John left the ring. A few people came in. He waved to the camera, and that was it. They went off the air. That is not a show of respect. That is not how you respect someone of John Cena's stature. I don't know. Maybe he'll be back. I don't know. I just didn't think that was the right way to have him go out. However, sometime next year in 2026, Arnold and John are doing a new Terminator movie. So we have that to look forward to.
I got something to add to that whole Cena match thing.
Okay.
And I gotta censor out the word I'm gonna say it about Gunter. May I, Michael?
It's your show, dude. Say whatever the fuck you want.
Gunter, you got booed out of the arena, and I'm glad you did. What you did to John Cena was disrespectful. So I gotta say is this. You, Gunter, you. Fuck you, Gunter. Fuck whatever you do.
No, I think you mean fuck you, Gunther. Fuck you, Gunther.
So, Gunther, I hope you're happy. And I'm glad that Adam Pearce sent your little bitch ass home.
Oh, he was happy. Did you notice right at the beginning of the show? He came out there, he was laughing and smiling and strutting around the ring with that big shit-eating grin on his face. And every time they boo, every time he would start laughing. Did you notice that?
That he was laughing at the audience?
Every time they would start booing him, he got this big smile on his face, and they would start booing him, and he would start laughing.
I remember they did the same thing to Roman when he won against The Undertaker. Now, I was a little upset about that, but hey, Taker and Roman had their moments.
Yeah, I know they did.
By the way, we're 19 minutes in, Michael.
I know, but I just wanted to get that out about the John Cena thing because I just thought that was...
Oh, and guess what I heard on the internet? That Brock Lesnar might be next in 2026 at SummerSlam.
To do what?
He's going to retire next after AJ.
Yeah, AJ is going to retire.
After AJ is Brock Lesnar.
Well, wait a minute. Is it AJ in 2026 and Brock in 2027?
No.
Or both of them in 2026?
One's in WrestleMania, and the other one's at his hometown in SummerSlam in Minneapolis, Minnesota.
So is he retiring from wrestling?
Yep.
But he's going to continue to do UFC, or is he retired, period?
He's going to retire, period.
So he's not going to do either one?
Mm-mm.
Well, fuck, he doesn't need the money. Why would he? Okay, that being said, sorry to ramble, but we're 20 minutes in. Let's go to
AEW
Dynamite, and thank you for being with us. Oh, fuck you. Hold on. Blah, blah, blah. Let's go. There we are. 4, 3, 2,
1.
Come on, dude. I'm losing my patience. Let's go.
From Manchester, England, I'm waiting to grind you.
Oh, they're in English.
Because the classic continues on AEW's
Holiday Bash.
What the fuck?
What brought that on? Well, last night. Menstrual cramps, but it turns out no, she was genuinely mortified.
So we got the first opening match for the gold side between blue side between Jon Moxley versus Roderick Strong.
so much on the line. It has been such a prestigious tournament, such a great tournament like it's always been. And what does Roderick Strong got to do to stay alive against John Moxley? That's the question.
This match, part of the 2025 Continental Classic Blue League. All Continental Classic matches are wrestled under the same rule set. 20-minute time limit. 3 points for a win, 0 points for a loss. 1 point to each man in the event of a draw. But Tony, as you said, must win, make or break situation. Roderick Strong, 0 points with 3 matches remaining, a maximum of 9 potential points. John Moxley with 2 matches remaining, and he has 3 points right now. A victory over Master Dorado to start his tournament, but then back-to-back losses over Claudio Castagnoli and Konosuke Takeshita, the men that sit atop of the Blue League table, tied up with 7 points.
There you see the standings as at the bottom of your screen. John Moxley, as Caliber said, with 3 points. So, and Dorado with 3 points that win. And look at this. Moxley content with trying to wrestle. I thought that Roderick would be very much more aggressive at the beginning of this.
Moxley controlling the wrist of Roderick Strong. But right now, let's take it to the back of Renee Paquette for a tournament update.
What are they saying? Are they saying Cody Rhodes?
Roderick Strong.
Oh,
Neither man is sitting pretty in this tournament, and tonight is a desperate situation for Moxley and Roderick Strong. Both of these 20-plus-year vets are looking to stave off elimination from the C2 tonight, which is a far stretch from Moxley's run to the finals in 2023. Fighting each other, Mox and Roddy are tied at 2 apiece in all-time singles competition, dating all the way back to 2008, and each have 1 win over each other here in AEW. So tonight will boil down to who can be the clutch player in this high-pressure situation.
Thanks for the update, Renee. We noticed while Renee was giving that update, Roderick Strong going for the ankle lock on John Moxley. Remember, that is the ankle lock that Moxley tapped out to from Kyle O'Reilly. And Roderick not typically using the ankle lock, but I think trying to get under the head of his opponent here.
It's a smart move, Excalibur. No doubt about it. You've got to try to hone in on what you think is the weakness of your opponent. And I really think that is the weakness of John Moxley right now.
Under the skin, in the head of his opponent.
Yeah, absolutely. And Roddy Strong, after this match, still has 2 matches to go in the tournament. John
Probably
Moxley has
after
1
I'm
match.
watching AEW,
The man that's eliminated here
watching
tonight still can
USWA
play
again.
very much a part into who goes on to the semifinals at World's End.
Shoulder tackles.
I'm sorry I missed watching Raw with you last Monday night.
Moxley got caught a bit there, backing up to the corner.
Roddy's a great
I'm not
striker.
necessarily
John
looking
should know
for
that.
a
That's going on. There you go. It's going
I
to
was
the ankle
just
of the
curious
foot.
why.
Roderick Strong
I was too tired to watch wrestling with you, Michael.
up to his feet, but walking gingerly on that left leg. Perhaps a lingering injury from Kyle O'Reilly, a parting gift. And there we see the semifinals and the final round match of the 2025 Continental Classic will take place at World's End 1 week from Saturday, live on pay-per-view on HBO Max. Moxley trying to hammer out the grip of Roderick Strong, and now elbows being exchanged by both.
Yeah, the last time we watched some of that pay-per-view, we had to keep reloading.
One of these men are mathematically eliminated from the tournament here tonight. There's still a point of pride. There's still the gamesmanship of finishing out the tournament strong. No pun intended. But we saw last year, the final night of the tournament, Commander scored an upset victory over Claudio Castagnoli, and that eliminated Castagnoli from the tournament.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's how important this is in this round robin tournament.
But Moxley to the outside, Roderick Strong in pursuit. Moxley over the barricade here in Manchester. We are sold out, this raucous crowd joining us here, and John Moxley trying to escape into the crowd. Referee Paul Turner trying to get the action back into the ring. Remember, a don't count out here, Tony, does neither man any favors.
Forearm shots back and forth. You're right. What a crowd we have. We're at the Co-op Live, right next to where Manchester City plays in the Premier League. And right now the fans are enjoying what they're seeing, and they're getting up close and they're slow.
Moxley over the barricade, just to the right of our announce desk here. Anytime John Moxley is crawling around our position, Tony, just keep your head on a swivel.
Absolutely. And one thing that comes to mind here, there's no outside interference. If you interfere on the outside, like the ref right in there's nothing to do, Excalibur, then you're going to be taken out of AEW.
Well, we John Moxley on the ropes. Suicide right in front of our desk.
That's going to be a
Moxley
good match
looks like
tonight.
an elbow suicide.
Oh,
He got
Kyle.
Robert Strong on the side of the draw. And there you see some of the matches still to come tonight on this 3-hour broadcast. Big All-Star Equal Tag Team match. The $1 million match. 750,000 pounds. The Elite versus the Don Callis family. But the action continues here from Manchester, England. Blue League action in the Continental Classic. John Moxley, Roderick Strong. Don't go anywhere.
12 teams.
Just got started.
The wildest playoff experience begins. The
Well,
college football play.
That's why I like starting it late so that I can
Oh,
do
so
this.
you can catch up where we left off.
No, so that I can get past this.
Oh, like the stupid commercials.
Fragile.
Smart.
That's the best quote. 24 hours of a Christmas story starts Christmas Eve at 8. Part of all I watch for Christmas on TBS.
AEW Dynamite Holiday Bash coming to you from Manchester, England. Sold out crowd here on hand witnessing this Blue League matchup for 2025 Continental Classic. A make or break bout for both John Moxley and Roderick Strong. A loss here would mathematically eliminate that person from the running in the 2025 Continental Classic in the group stage.
Yeah, you're taking a look at two of the most decorated champions that we have, not only in AEW, but Robbie, of course, many championships, Ring of Honor, 3 Ring of Honor world titles. John Moxley won more singles matches in AEW than anybody else. But you can throw all that out right now. You got to win this match to be able to be Continental Champion down the road.
All right, Strong shifts. Got Moxley to a pinning predicament. Moxley forced to release the sleeper hold, the submission hold, bandage shift, and now offering up his jaw to Roderick Strong. You know, Moxley's tough, Tony. He got a chin made of granite, but I don't think you want to give Roderick Strong too many free shots.
Absolutely you don't. He's one of the best strikers. We saw it earlier. He had Moxley back in the corner. The best strikers in AEW.
You've seen what
10 minutes have gone by. 10 minutes remain.
as the clock has elapsed in this one. You heard the announcement from RKO just moments ago. It's Moxley was looking for that power driver, perhaps not style power driver, but Roderick Strong able to break free of Moxley's grip and eject him from the ring. And now Roderick Strong coming through. Oh, Roderick Strong, both barrels unleashed on John Moxley.
I think we all thought he was going to go up top, but he did not change direction, and now he's in command of this.
Moxley once again reeling on the floor. John Moxley now upsetting on his feet. And a miss. Roderick Strong got miss with that one. Takes out Moxley twice in quick succession. Has one on the shoulders fighting
Oh, you
Terry
want
Moxley.
to watch the
Frees
show yet?
himself. And Roderick.
I have one
Now
because
drives
I
Moxley
keep
to
forgetting.
No, not really.
Get right back to it. Obviously, easier said than done. He was trying to shake the cobwebs out as he was getting to his feet that time.
shots and strikes being delivered
So they're sold
by
out
Roderick
for
Strong. And now into
New
the
York
ropes.
City for this Saturday and Sunday for the 34th
Elbow to the
Street.
side of the head. And big mat return, driving Moxley
Chicago
face first.
is 1 week from Saturday for World's End.
Kick up. Now you see the bottom of your screen, World's End. Now Arena, Chicago, Illinois, 1 week from Saturday.
And one-
EWTIX.com
and New Year's
on
Smash,
Wednesday,
December 31st.
Celebrating New
Omaha,
Year's Eve
Nebraska.
In Omaha, Nebraska. Scan the QR code at the bottom of your screen, EWTIX.com.
And as you saw, we are sold out this weekend in New York City.
Yeah, you just heard it.
Over at the Hammerstein
Go to
Ballroom. Wow, what a weekend it's going to be.
www.aewticketmax.com.
I think he was looking maybe for the stronghold. John Moxley able to twist himself. He got the range of Roderick Strong, but Roderick following up Moxley to the floor. Now Roderick in the steel steps out from the side of the ring. So John Moxley, Tony, he was still trying to work out some kinks in that left leg of his, that leg that Roderick Strong targeted earlier, but it's not the leg I think Roderick's targeting here.
Yeah, Roddy's letting his temper get the best of him here. And it just may backfire on him, which I think it already has.
Oh no, Moxley looking maybe for a pile driver on the steps. Roderick Strong has no intention of finding out, stopping the top of Moxley's foot, and now
Oh, shucks, what's he going to do?
drives Moxley
Oh my God.
into the steel.
Roddy spills on the floor. As you can see, I think Moxley I think Excalibur admitted with the left shoulder that got the brunt down. I'm not sure.
Either way, a disastrous landing for Jon Moxley. If you take another look at this, yeah, he put his left arm down to try to brace the impact, right, and really may have damaged his elbow.
Good call. And then now Roddy, give it to Paul Turner. He can do a double count out here. He's very deliberately making the count.
And this match, a draw would earn both men 1 point and a double count out or a time limit expiration. And so that's the only thing that could keep these men in this tournament alive, but they would need some serious help in the other matches as well.
We are past the halfway point that was announced during the break. Arcadiara, look at this. Little bit of his own medicine with Jon Moxley.
Back break. And the superplex from Roderick Strong. Roderick Strong now makes the cover, breaks the arm over, 2, and Moxley able to kick out. Take another look at this superplex. And just how the impact of both men coming down like that, Tony, just surges through both men's body, but really Moxley getting the brunt of it.
Yeah, absolutely. And you saw how a lot of times on a superplex, the man executing the move will push off on the top. Roddy just really dropped right straight down that time. It was much different. Just showed the fatigue that he has, but he still was able to get Jon Moxley up and over.
Elbows being exchanged. Moxley, you can tell by that slump posture that he's perhaps running on fuses. Roderick Strong. Those boxing elbows left and right, but Moxley comes back a thunderous lariat. Now the double underhook, Death Rider attempt perhaps. Roderick, Tiger Driver, and now changes his grip. The pin, and as soon as Moxley kicks out, Roderick trying to turn the corner for the stronghold. But Moxley cradles it. 1, 2. And we see 15 minutes have elapsed. 5 minutes remain on the clock. Under 5 minutes. Moxley! The cutter! Taking Roderick out of midair. 1, 2. No! Strong kicks out.
Incredible execution by Jon Moxley.
I think so.
To show you why he is the only former world champion of AEW in this tournament.
The pile driver. Moxley 1, 2. Oh, Roderick again.
Jon Moxley was sitting more on the chest that time instead of the shoulders, enabling Roddy to get out of. And now look at this.
Not trying to get in. The rear naked sleeper hold. Moxley, Roderick, he's got the grip tight. Roderick Strong, he was fighting it. He was trying to prevent the grip from coming in. As Roderick frees himself. No, he does free himself. Moxley traps the left arm of Roderick Strong. As the S grip is in tight, Tony.
Good job, roll. Keep rolling. That's the only chance he did. That was his only shot, Excalibur. Only shot.
Referee Paul Turner giving Moxley the 5 count to break the hold. And clock management at this point, Tony, becomes a serious issue.
You know, you got to wonder sometimes. I've often wondered this. When the announcement is made, sometimes you're so focused on your
I'm going to go grab my
realize
computer charger.
how much time's remaining. I mean, we're
Okay.
obviously left probably 4 minutes.
Two on that.
All right.
Think your lashes have hit their limit? Discover limitless length and full volume with Maybelline Sky High Mascara. The Flex Tower brush bends to volumize and extend every single lash from root to tip. And the lightweight bamboo-infused formula makes lashes feel weightless. Now in 8 bold shades so you can take your lashes to new heights every day. Visit Maybelline.com to shop Sky High Mascara now.
Today on the TMZ Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the TMZ Podcast. I'm Charlie Cotton and joining me today is...
Think your lashes have hit their limit? Discover limitless length and full volume with Maybelline Sky High Mascara. The Flex Tower brush bends to volumize and extend every single lash from root to tip. And the lightweight bamboo-infused formula makes lashes feel weightless. Now in 8 bold shades, so you can take your lashes to new heights every day. Visit Maybelline.com to shop Sky High Mascara now.
Today on the TMZ Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the TMZ Podcast. I'm Charlie Cotton and joining me today is Nikki Hendry. How are you, Nikki?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm very good, thank you. Have a good weekend.
I did. Yeah, you know what? I think it's just like the busiest time of the year for a lot of people. I like cleaned my house. I did some Christmas shopping. My Christmas tree is still not decorated, but it's getting to be Christmas time, and I'm excited to go back home for the holidays.
Oh, I love like November, December when just like you relax.
Yeah.
Barely have to work anymore.
I don't know about you, but I still come in here and grind. So I don't know what you're doing in the field, Charlie.
You got the wrong job. Okay, what do we got today? Billie Eilish. She had an interesting weekend. She slammed Variety magazine for outing her as LGBTQ+. So we'll talk about that. Kristen Cavallari went on her podcast and said something that I think a lot of guys will agree with. Women shouldn't wait to sleep with a guy that they like. They should just do it whenever.
Well, I agree with her.
Oh.
So I can't wait to get to that.
Me too.
Yeah.
Strangely enough. But to begin with, Britney Spears. It appears that she has reconciled with some of her family. This after bashing them in her book and online, she's been bashing them all.
Yeah.
But she celebrated her 42nd birthday over the weekend, and her mum and brother came over and hung out with her.
Well, I will say this. She's talked to her brother. She talks to her brother. He was one of the ones that she still kept in touch with. But the mom, the dad, and the sister, not at all. So, I mean, mom coming to your 42nd birthday is huge.
Yeah.
It's huge, especially how tumultuous their relationship has been. And like you said, trashing her in the book and all of the things. So this is amazing. And I love this. I love this.
Me too, because she needed someone. After the Sam Asghari stuff went down, all that conservative stuff just gave her trust issues with anyone close to her. And so she's kind of been a bit isolated and alone lately. But to have her mum and brother come over, and they didn't just come over. The mum, Lynn, stayed the night.
Yeah.
There's all these photos of them, like Britney lying on her chest on the couch, like a parent, and Britney actually lifts up her Lynn in a picture and holds her like it cradles her like a baby sort of thing. It is really cute to see an affection between Britney and someone who like really cares about her.
I think exactly what you said is like, just like any mom, coming to the aid of your child, whether, you're on good or bad terms with them when they need you the most, says a lot about Lynn.
Yeah.
I know that this family especially has been through a lot. Brittany has been through a lot, but even as a mother, as Lynn, watching your daughter go through all of this stuff and having that type of like, not good relationship with them. She came to her birthday and they were like, I guess sources are saying they were like 2 peas in a pod and never skipped a beat. And I think that speaks volumes of the love they might have for each other deep down once you get past all of that anger.
That is great, because a parent should have unconditional love for their child. I mean, yes, they should, and clearly Lynn does, because I mean, it was only like a month or two ago that she was saying, Lynn, mum, you threw out all my dolls, you threw out all my journals, like accusing her publicly of doing stuff. And Lynn was like, no, I didn't. They're right over here if you want to come get them. And so Lynn just like, it doesn't matter what beef Britney has. She probably gets Britney in a way that none of us do. And has great empathy and a mother's love,
Yeah, and I think people in her circle as well, the Instagram stories that were shared by, Britney's hairstylist said, I'm so happy that your mama and you are together at last. Like, here's to healing and a life of happiness and bonds that will never be broken. And I think that hits it right on the head. Like, it's just good. It just feels like, I feel happy for Britney. That she was so happy in those photos, being with her mom. Like, I think right now, I mean, when you're sad and stuff, you just want like a mom's hug.
Totally.
It's like the best thing ever. And so, yeah.
I know, that's really cute. I mean, I like this version of Britney.
I know. We already know. Every time I'm on the podcast, you're just sitting here calling her like crazy.
Well, I mean, I'm within my rights. Like,
No.
did you see that she posted more videos like yesterday of her rolling around naked in a bed?
But like, what does that even matter though? Because you have OnlyFans girls doing the exact same thing. It's just because you don't like Britney. It's okay to say that you don't like. She's not your cup of tea.
She's not my cup of tea.
There you go.
Okay.
All right, squash it.
I feel like
don't ever call her crazy ever again.
Oh, I mean, I have sympathy for her. I just feel like she acts not in her own best interests a lot of the time.
And that is why she's got her mom here to help her.
And her brother, like, I was reading into her brother Brian as well. He has, I mean, Britney says they've all lived off me their whole lives, and I think that is true when you look at Jamie the dad, Lynn the mum, and Brian. And also Jamie Lynn, the sister. Brian, for years, was like her manager. Apparently, he was like co-manager even of the conservatorship back in the day. But he's been on tour with her. He's been in Vegas with her. Everywhere Britney's been, Brian's been there trying to make a buck off her. And so I understand her like feelings like, I'm not just a business, I'm your sister. But if they can like let all that thing pass and hopefully now be somewhat of a family, I mean, that'd be great.
I will say there's two sides to every story, right? There's, so the parents and the family have one side. Britney has her own side of the truth of whatever it is that they feel their truth is. I feel like it's unfair to say that Jamie lived off of her, Jamie Spears. The daughter, sorry, Jamie Lynn.
It's so confusing with all these similar names.
I know, because Jamie Lynn has her own career in her own right. It may not have been as big as Britney's, but she was still an actress.
But she only got that because she was Britney's sister.
But that's okay, but she didn't say like Britney needs to be in every movie that I'm in, so I'm riding her coattails kind of thing. She kind of was doing her own thing. But I will say everyone has their own version of the events that happened and what they feel like they were doing for her, like Brian being at her side all the time, trying to make sure that she was, maybe in his eyes, he was trying to make sure she was safe. And in her eyes, she's like, you're taking me for all my money.
Right, very true. Where's the dad in all this? Where is Jamie?
Oh, I don't know.
He's one person I don't think will ever be welcome back.
I don't think so.
Ever.
Nearly home. Isn't home where we all want to be? Reba here for Realtor.com, the pros' #1 most trusted app. If you're hearing me, I'm going to assume you're awake. And if you aren't, because while you're snoozing, someone else might be finding your dream home. That's where Realtor.com comes in. With over 500,000 new real listings straight from the pros every month, that's a lot of chances to find the place you've been dreaming of. Whether you're searching for a 2-story mid-century with a pool or a little extra space with a spa-inspired bathroom, Realtor.com can help you find it today. So quit hitting that snooze button. Realtor.com isn't sleeping on finding your dream home, and neither should you. Download the Realtor.com app today, because you're nearly home. Make it real with Realtor.com.
Pros #1 most trusted app based on August 2024 proprietary survey. Over 500,000 new listings every month based on average new for sale and rental listings. February 2024 through January 2025.
Billie Eilish is calling out Variety magazine for outing her on the red carpet. So this is an interesting story. An interviewer on the Variety red carpet who is LGBTQ asked Billie about a story that Variety had done on Billie and a bunch of other powerful women. And the interviewer asked, did you mean to come out? Let's listen to some of that interview now.
You gotta talk about your cover story because you mentioned that you felt like for a long time women didn't like you, and when that came out, all the women were like, "No, we love her." I'm still scared
What's
of them, but
Sean
I think
doing?
they're pretty.
Sean, what the hell are you doing, bro?
Did you mean?
Moxley on the way in. 1, 2. Moxley fired that shoulder up off the mat with Roderick Strong for a third time. Looking for the stronghold, and he's got it in. Moxley in trouble. Does his tournament end right here, right now?
Tap, tap,
You
tap,
see him
tap,
standing
tap.
there ringside and all throughout the co-op here.
God damn it.
And Moxley
There
giving
you
the
go.
roll.
I don't know.
Sean?
He's out there now.
Right here.
Come on,
He's talking to our staff.
No, I didn't. But I kind of thought.
I'm gonna close the door for a minute. I'll be right back.
It's kind of been.
All right.
I didn't realize people didn't know.
So clearly, Billy wasn't happy with being put on the spot. She probably didn't mean to say things in the interview article a little while back, but I mean, she did say things that are interesting. She said, I'm attracted to women. I'm attracted to them as people. I'm attracted to them for real, physically, but also I'm intimidated by them and their beauty and their presence. So that was enough in the article for this interviewer then. Her name is Tiana Denicola.
Okay, so where's he?
Clarify.
He's talking to our staff still about the Christmas thing.
And
Why?
he was not happy with that.
I don't know.
The thing is that it was Variety's magazine interview, feature on Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
The girl
Because
named Tiana was Variety's
he's wasting
career on the red carpet.
Our
Yeah.
time.
So when you, as a, I'm
I
gonna ask
came
you this
back
question because you
from the
were
bathroom,
in the field.
had
We
to talk
have
to
a
Dylan
story
for a little
that
bit,
is
and then
very
came
vague
back in
details,
here.
Right? Like if Billie Eilish, if
He
you
decides to
said,
leave.
I'm attracted to girls. I'm attracted to them for real. Blah, blah, blah.
And it's
You
not
actually
my
put
fault.
out in this article,
Okay?
and Harvey said, "Hey, Billie Eilish is going to be at the airport."
It's not
What would
you
you say
with
to her?
him.
I wouldn't put it that
Wait.
way. I wouldn't. Would it
When
take
did
you to
Neil
come out?
Diamond
That's
sing
such
Hell
like a
Yeah?
Triggering type
Right.
concept.
The execution was poor.
Yes, because if someone didn't intend to do that, or Billy is just uncomfortable having a conversation.
I'm back. I'm sorry.
Care to explain, Sean?
How do you feel about starting my work schedule?
You had to what?
How do I show you start my work schedule?
Your work schedule?
Why?
Want to know if watching wrestling?
Why would they need to know your work schedule?
Because I want to see it.
You make no sense. It doesn't matter.
Ropes momentarily. Oh, Roddy changed his grip here, so to speak.
Trying to tighten things up with Moxley. The up kicks. Now sends Roderick spilling out of the ring. Moxley already landed one elbow suicida. And driving Roderick into our announce desk. Roddy comes right back in. And paradigm shift! Just as Roderick Strong was charging back in.
Yeah, John Moxley maybe could have won it right there, but he's holding his knee and his back, actually more his shin that time.
And that left leg has been bothering John Moxley throughout this match, but now Moxley covers to Roderick Strong kicking out. The delay in the pinfall attempt may have been the only thing that allowed Roderick Strong to kick out, to have enough time to recover.
Yeah, now what Roddy has left is the question here.
Come on, but perhaps the death.
Oh my God.
There it was. Roderick Strong spiked on the ground of his head. Moxley collects both legs, covers, collects three. Come on.
Here's your winner, John Moxley.
Unfortunately for Roderick Strong, his Continental Classic ends early here tonight, but it continues for John Moxley, who now has long possession of second place in the Blue League with 6 points.
There's less than 2 minutes to go, Excalibur. Almost a buzzer beater, but John Moxley remains.
Now we see the updated bracket. Moxley, 6 points for Claudio Castagnoli, Konosuke Takeshita. Still tied for the lead with 7. Orange Cassidy, Mascara Dorada. They will compete later on tonight as part of this 3-hour broadcast here on TBS and HBO Max. Both men looking to get up to 6 points and tie with John Moxley. A tremendous way to kick things off here tonight from Manchester, England. The Dynamite Holiday Bash, though. There will be no shortage of fireworks, Tony, as we will make our AEW World Championship title match for World's End official Samoa Joe, Hangman Adam Page, Swerve Strickland put pen to paper later on tonight. But right now, let's hear from the Man King, Eddie Kingston.
Ladies and gentlemen, there's a very simple rule in life. It's either you win or you learn. You never lose. People can say, oh, but you tapped out to Joe, you lost to the world champion, blah, 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 blah. I learned from that. And now what I really feel bad about is everyone else I have to face now after Joe. You're going to see what I learned. I never stopped I never quit because I have nothing else in my life but this. Professional wrestling is my heart, is my soul, is my everything. You think one loss is gonna bother me? No. I learn and I move forward. I'll see you all again. Maybe Collision? Maybe somebody wants to step up and see where I win. Hope so. Eddie Kingston, you know.
Eddie Kingston, very popular here in Mansion College.
He's going to be a Collision. Oh, here comes this dumbass.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Don Callis.
Oh, that woman stole our sign times.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Osaka, Japan, he is the current reigning IWGP champion and the first member of the Don Callis family. Ladies and gentlemen, Konosuke Takeshita.
Konosuke Takeshita, part of the Gold League, excuse me, the Blue League. In the Continental Classic, tied with Claudio Castagnoli. With 7 points, but Takeshita's attention tonight turns on the $1 million, the $750,000.
I bet these guys turn back on Callis family these days.
Country of Mexico, the greatest luchador since Mil Mascaras. Ladies and gentlemen,
The fuck you said, Don Callis?
Yo, soy Hechisado!
Yeah, what he said.
The mad scientist, the lucha libre, the alchemist of the ring, Hechicero, a very potent addition to the Don Callis family. And despite Don says he is not Hechicero, the man from man is Hechicero.
Yeah, absolutely. It just blows my mind that Hechicero, such a great tactician, is with the Don Callis family. That's a hit smack. This one is
God, boy. No.
It's the Rainmaker.
This is the $1 million winner takes all trios match. Joining them from Osaka, Japan, weighing 236 pounds, is the AEW Unified Champion, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika
Okada tied for the lead in the Gold League of the 2025 Continental Classic with 6 points. Tied with his fellow Don Callis family member Kyle Fletcher and Speedball Mike Bailey. But again, tonight, points aren't on the line in this match. Cash money is.
I am really excited about seeing the Bucks and the Omega together once again. I think this is a big moment in AEW. I really do. A big moment to that.
Oh,
Lead.
how about this? Throwback.
I'm thinking this even more now.
Super Kick Party.
Look who's home, bitch. Hey, kids. Daddy's home. Whoa. What did she say? I think she said Kenny Omega. Kenny Omega.
Kenny and Young Bucks. Kenny and Young Bucks.
Welcome back, Kenny.
Oh shit. My computer's about to die. Be right back. Alright, come.
Huh?
I just heard the last part of that. Who's sticking it to me? Give him the Omega in Don Callis. He is out after you. Don't worry about the money. Don't worry about the $1 million. Well, I worry about the money. Well, it's my money. I earned this money. Wait a minute. The Bucks earned some money too. The Bucks screwed me.
Well, the Bucks stop here.
And Josh Alexander has won that $1 million prize. I got full gear, but now the Bucks bidding for the $1 million, $750,000.
Which I totally get. Like, she's also really young and she probably is figuring things out herself. And so I understand. I would probably, maybe ask about it in a roundabout way.
Okay, so go ahead. I'm Billie Eilish.
I mean, what has been the response since you told Variety magazine that you are attracted to women?
Yeah, the response has been like really crazy. I didn't think that my one thing that I said about women would go blow up.
This is such a weird role play.
Why?
Billie Eilish not wanting to talk about her sexuality.
I'm serious though, because here's what you didn't do. You're
What?
gonna come in here with that clip of what I just said, and Harvey's gonna tell you, why didn't you ask for this?
You can't ask someone plainly, A, are you gay? Or B, did you mean to say you're gay back then? You can't put someone on the spot like that. I think it's such a tricky, sensitive topic that it's up to them to put a label on themselves.
And it is, but
Sorry,
Billie
no, I don't like
allegedly didn't intend to come out as
Huh?
LGBTQ.
I'm sorry, no, I don't.
That's what we said. She didn't intend to come out, and it's calling out Variety for putting her on the spot.
Yeah.
So when you have someone who says stuff like this in
What?
I'm sorry, no, I
article,
don't like that.
right? We have people who tell us things all the time.
Yeah.
Then you have
Yeah,
them
but now
also.
he
She is a
won't.
very
Yeah,
big
what is
ally
he
for the
doing?
LGBTQ.
I'm sorry, very sorry, I
But
guess.
how is she? For me, there was a bunch of criticism against.
It's just going home in a minute.
And I think it's wrong.
I think it's wrong to criticize the reporter too, because the reporter also is. I mean,
You're
she's
going to
married
go
to
here, very sorry,
and
it's
so,
easy,
I
easy
think
to go home by a
it's
minute.
easier for someone like that in that community to ask Billie, so hey, did you mean to say you're a member of the community I'm a member
I
of?
think her execution was poor, but I think she was doing her job.
Me too, but it's called bedroom bliss. Like, I don't ever want to be bedroom bliss. I don't think.
So, I read home
especially
this
someone
week.
who's uncomfortable about it. That
I
sort of
did
stuff.
on very
I
nice.
think some things are a little bit gross to come right out and say.
No, I know.
But yeah, having said that, I understand why the journalist did it. I think it was totally fine reporting. I'm just talking about from my own standpoint.
But I'm still
how I
going to
go
bring it
about
back for
getting
finance
that
side.
story, getting that headline. But
But you also are on a red carpet where you got one question with her and then she's got to go. So I mean, to be honest, Tiana's execution and maybe the way that she asked the question was poor, but I think that she was doing her job. And I think as a reporter for the interview, for the magazine that she did the interview with initially, that interview already came out. Billie already said the stuff that she was going to say.
Right.
Tiana's just following up and doing her job.
I think so too. I agree. And Billie has over the years said different stuff that make people ask questions. And it's just it's one of the facts of being a celebrity that people are interested in every facet of you. And so if you're going to be Billie Eilish is an A-list star, if she drops hints, I mean, hints makes it seem like she wants us to know. But if she says things just in conversation and then people's ears perk up she said that, you put dots together, does it mean this? Billie didn't mean for it to get to this point where she goes, hi everyone, I'm this.
Right.
She just she's just speaking her life and speaking her truth. But yeah, you're an A-list celebrity. People are going to ask questions. People are going to write headlines.
Yeah, I don't know. And I think it's this the culture we're living in now where the LGBTQ community has become such a more normalized thing than when our parents were, when we were growing up. So I think that who cares? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Really live your best life, live your truth, do what you need to do. And I agree with you.
friend Bo Jam real
Not
quick.
everyone needs to know what you're doing. And
Huh?
Got a message from my friend real quick.
who you like and who you're dating.
Just had a great time with my peers at Reach tonight, bro. How's the rest of the family doing? And Merry Christmas to you, by the way, bro.
Want to sort of confirm it for us.
That's okay.
Like, because Billy actually posted over the weekend referring to this red carpet interview. And she posted a series of slides and she said, "Thanks, Variety, for my award and for also outing me on a red carpet at 11 a.m. instead of talking about anything else that matters. I like boys and girls. Leave me alone about it, please. Literally, who cares?" A lot of people care. A lot of people care. I mean, that's just the thing. A lot of people care. And but I don't still think it's right that you go, "Give us an answer, Billy."
That is
But
Okay,
also,
so can I start
we
the
love
show
Billy.
back up?
And
Yeah.
people are interested in what she's up to, and that's just the nature of being a celebrity.
That is true. It comes with the territory, like we always say, right?
It does.
You didn't tell me that.
You got a calculator app on your phone. You can
Actually, I had a great time tonight.
It's a lot of money on the line here tonight on this 3-hour broadcast. Dynamite.
Take a look at the talent in the ring, if you will. My goodness.
Kenosuke Takeshita, the man I replaced Kenny Omega with, and when I started the Don Callis family.
It was Kenny Omega that opened the door for Kenosuke Takeshita to join All Elite Wrestling a number of years ago. Takeshita, a standout at that time in DDT wrestling. Kenny Omega's former home in Japan before he joined New Japan Pro Wrestling. And it was Omega that vouched for Takeshita, opened the door for him, and it was Takeshita alongside Don Callis that really stabbed Kenny in the back.
Well, you neglect to mention the fact that he pinned Kenny twice in 6 days, a feat that has never been done before. Under my tutelage.
Certainly did. That was a couple years ago. Once in Wembley Stadium, and 6 days later in Chicago, it all out. Takeshita now, went for the Takeshita line. Kenny had it scouted and arm drag instead.
Are they saying fuck Don Callis?
Yep.
That's what it sounded like.
3-hour telecast.
You did say that he's like the modern version of Bobby the Brain Heenan.
HBO Max. It's holiday match week.
Yeah.
Bucks coming in, quick tags in and out, and that's right. Collision, special 1-hour broadcast.
But wait a minute.
8:30 p.m. Eastern.
If he's like Bobby the Brain Heenan,
Pacific, coast to coast.
they should have just called him Bobby the Heenan 2.0.
Back elbow.
Oh yeah, because Bobby the Brain Heenan's dead.
Yeah.
Steadies himself.
That would have been
Look at
very
Rick Knox allowing
disrespectful.
2 men from the opposing team to be in the ring at the same time. Now 3. Come on.
Don Callis family would never do that, right, Don?
Well, obviously not. We only got one guy in the ring right now, and it's Takeshita.
What's he talking about now?
Wow. Kenny Omega is jealous of Takeshita, I can tell you that.
Wow, what about that triple team?
Elite.
Has anyone stopped to mention that 2 of the guys who have had the most success against Kenny Omega are both in the Don Callis family? I'm talking about Takeshita and Okada.
It's almost like you built it that way, but right now this $1 million trios match continues. Don't go anywhere.
Would you like to get a massage with the 4 of us?
$1 million up for grabs in this big time trios match. Nick Jackson trying to make the escape to his corner to tag in either Kenny Omega or his brother Matt, but it is Omega that gets the knock and Omega into action. Big hammer to the chest, 2 in a row, bouncing Hechicero around, and a third Hechicero touch underneath. Oh, kick to the midsection. Remember Omega, that battle with diverticulitis.
Oh, come on. Enough with that.
It played a big factor. It was a life-altering situation for Kenny Omega. It was a miracle that he came back to the ring, that he's been able to compete at such a high level, Don.
Oh, he's an incredible athlete. He's just completely without direction without me. If I was still managing, you'd have kicked out of that diverticulitis in a week.
Oh, for crying out loud, Don. Now that's cool, and you know that. You're so full of it, but even more so with that comment.
Look at Okada now. This reminds me of back in the good old days. He's just dominating Kenny Omega. Now you talk about teamwork. Here we go.
Takeshita.
Wait a minute, is this teamwork Excalibur?
Talk about
Oh.
tensions
See what I mean?
and the tensions I think are about to boil over between Okada and Takeshita in a double suplex.
Okada was worried about the disqualification Excalibur. That's why he told him to get out.
Is that what the stairs all about? Of course. You know, what a crowd we got here tonight. It's one of our biggest. We had over 300 Dynamites here on TBS broadcast. Here, a sellout crowd, over 10,000 in Manchester. One of our biggest nights ever. So glad you could be with us.
It's Takeshita and Don Callis doing some strategy sessions there, Don. But Kenny Omega and Kazuchika Okada, this is the first time I believe that these two men have ever wrestled here on Dynamite. Of course, they had that classic bout for the Unified title earlier this summer at All in Texas. And really, two men who've been long-time rivals in there. Without Kenny Omega, Kazuchika Okada is not the wrestler that he is. Likewise, Okada not the wrestler that he is without Omega.
He does like. You know what he kind of reminds me of when he does that? DJ from the fucking warehouse.
There you go.
On the abdomen by the Don Callis family, but Omega able to shake it off. A pair of rights for Okada and Takeshita, sending them down to the floor. And now Cesaro in the corner, but Omega had his back turned. In comes Takeshita.
He was focused on Cesaro.
That's my fault.
Where he should be, but knowing that Takeshita's on the outside.
Yeah, what's up?
It's going to be a smooth transition, I bet, to a tag.
Omega.
Well, not that
I
smooth,
know,
the
but
tag was
I'm
made.
actually watching AEW with two of my friends, Mike and Sean. Yeah, so I'll probably talk to you either later or tomorrow because I'm practically almost done watching AEW in about how many more minutes we have left, Michael?
Dude, it's a 2-hour show.
2-hour show. We
3
started
hours,
late.
actually.
Actually,
And we stopped and started several times.
yeah, we had to start because we started late. So I'm practically make it quick because I'm about to watch AEW, okay? What's going on? Sure. Call me tomorrow before I go in the warehouse, all right? All right. I usually leave around 7:30, the latest. All right. Well, I'm practically busy by 7:30. But call me between 7:40 or 7:50, all right? And have a good night. All right. Bye-bye.
Who was that?
Like your friend Epstein? His name is Ryan Liu.
Ryan?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Soldier.
Nick Jackson, the senton,
Line tag.
backstabber, and Matt Jackson is the legal man. The elbow drop.
You don't want to let the elite get going, that's for sure. First time back together, it looks like they're recapturing the magic. But look at the fans standing here.
Okada in, elbows to his former friends, the Young Bucks, and a shot for Kenny Omega as well.
Okada hates the Young Bucks. Really? He does. I don't think so.
He told me he used them because of their position when he first came here. Never liked them.
You may hit him right now for that quick kingdom maneuver.
Hurricanrana from the Bucks, and now Kenny Omega. And the Elite.
This is a great moment.
You hear the thunder coming from Manchester and Kenny Omega.
Oh, yeah.
I thought they were going to go over the top. But they just went through the middle road.
That we all just witnessed and looked at the pain he was going. Wow.
Matt and Nick Jackson, Kenny Omega, the reunited Elite, what's up here? They have the advantage, but they need to press it if they want to get their hands on that $1 million prize. Don Callis is clutching very, very closely.
We're in Manchester, not the safest place. I gotta keep a handle on him.
Cesaro now. Look at this. Matt Jackson, a hammerlock, and spinning around Matt, signs of the bomb. Out Cesaro, Don Callis family with the advantage. This match continues. Don't go anywhere. $1 million is on the line.
Confused on where to start with
Welcome back to this 3-hour broadcast of AEW Dynamite. The Don Callis family, the elite of battle for $1 million going down tonight in Manchester, England. And Tony Schiavone, for the last few moments, it has been all the family.
It's been all the family, including Don Callis. Over our left, we got the cheap shot 10 on Matt Jackson. Good job.
Referee's back was turned. He didn't see it, but Don Callis. Everybody saw it here in Manchester. It's plain as day. Wait a second, Matt Jackson sweeps the leg of Hechicero out, lands the super kick, but Okada cutting that off, preventing him from making the tag and sending Omega spilling to the floor.
Don Callis, as you heard, running away from Matt.
Catch knocks to the floor, the double boots to the jaw of Okada. And now, wow! Stunner on the floor. Caught Takeshita unawares. And Okada out to the floor in pursuit. And Matt Jackson back into the ring, trying to desperately tagging his brother. But Okada putting on the brakes. Dora into the Bulldog. He's looking up for Matt
that's
Jackson.
more like
He
a
desperately
stunner.
needs to make a tag.
Yeah, he is so smooth as that, and he's got a lower back problem right now. Listen to the fans. Try to help him in. Tag his name.
Nick Jackson, the legal man, some relief for his brother, and now just taking the fight directly to the Don Callis family. But Okada got off to the midsection. Okada and Takeshita working together at least for the moment. Nick Jackson, meeting in the minds there. Oh, we're getting shot. Leaps over Takeshita. Super kick for Takeshita. Maintaining control of Okada, and a 2-for-1 for Nick Jackson.
6 years later, the Bucks, Kenny Omega is still amazing.
Running boot, the face on Okada. Hechicero gets taken down. And now, Cazadora into a cutter by Nick Jackson.
Just like older brother.
The Young Bucks, perhaps a little bit of risky business for Konosuke Takeshita. Yes, it was. The slash, the cover, 2. And Takeshita able to kick out.
They almost pinned the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion.
Almost. And Kenny Omega saying some words to Nick Jackson, but Takeshita caught the low. A massive elbow strike.
That wiped out Nick.
Knocked him all the way back to Rancho Cucamonga. Backbreaker from Hechicero. Hechicero with Nick Jackson isolated in the corner. Whip and Hechicero though running knee strike. Hechicero, the hammer locking for another mad scientist bomb. This time on Nick Jackson over Nick. Nick able to carry himself around. The Canadian destroyer Hechicero got stuck on the top of his head.
He is still stuck. But still, Nick needs to make a tag. And Kenny wants in. So do the fans. They want him in right now. Look at this again.
And what an escape by Nick Jackson around Hechicero and then answering, coming back with that Canadian destroyer.
After all those revolutions on that hammerlock, my brother.
Okada, legal for the family, and he called out his career-defining rival, Kenny Omega. He beat him in Dallas, so beat him here. It was all in Texas where Kazuchika Okada defeated Kenny Omega for the AEW International Championship, becoming the first ever AEW Unified Champion.
We do not get a lot of firsts here, but this is a first on Dynamite. 2 legendary performers.
What a snap in those forearms from Omega.
Like Magic and Bird back in the 80s. Brady and Manning, some of the great rivalries. You're watching that cold here in Pro Wrestling AEW.
Omega strikes back, top to the chest, blistering the Rainmaker. Okada takes around, sits on the top, plays the drop kick. There, Omega headed scout, now Omega. One-winged angel, perhaps. Turn. Oh, almost had him hooked, but Okada Rainmaker. No, super kick instead.
Omega and Okada know each other so well, and you're seeing how it develops in the ring. Counters to the counters.
Cesaro comes in, that guillotine, leg drop it. Oh, Matt Jackson, the DDT. Cesaro tried to change levels. Matt didn't let it happen, and now Takeshita. Boom! Thunder! Bomb! Oh, Omega, what a knee strike!
For the opportunist, the spot picker himself, Kenny Omega. Well, if you got a spot down, you got to take it, right? You agree with that? You got an opening?
A tremendous effort here by all 6 competitors. Now tags made. Takeshita and Nick Jackson legal. Super kick avoided by Takeshita. Goes to the midsection from the IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. The top prize of New Japan Pro Wrestling, but right now, Nick Jackson escapes the grip of Takeshita. Takeshita held on for another Blue Thunder, perhaps, but oh, wow!
Tag's been made to Matt.
Takeshita, he was so locked in on Nick Jackson that he didn't see the super kick coming, but he absorbed the contact. Now the waist lock. Standing switch again, and comes a flip over both men. The German suplex on Takeshita, but now Okada into the fray. Okada, there you go. Fake with the drop kick avoided by the butts of the super kicks. Were not.
This is incredible. I mean, listen to this. This is incredible. For $1 million. What timing by Okada. Fantastic.
The drop kick from Okada, and now Takeshita. The legs are hooked.
Watch this now, the power.
The prelude to the German suplex. Matt Jackson in serious trouble here. It's just Cesaro. A slam and power drive. Knee from Takeshita. 1, 2. Oh no, Omega there to wake it up.
Spot pick. There you go, and save it, Don. You know that. Kenny Omega is dumped outside.
Takes the floor. That's Cesaro tagged in by Takeshita.
Takeshita calling the play here. It's going to be a great triple team, I think.
Wait, Okada. Whoa. Hold up, Matt Jackson. He was looking for Rainmaker just as Takeshita was looking for the knee. And Cesaro trying to calm the tensions here, but
they just want to finish these guys so bad, they all want to do it themselves. Okada messed that up. That's how much they hate them.
And remember, there's $1 million on the line for the winners of this match. But
was that an accident when he swung a foot right to Okada's face, or not?
Takeshita didn't seem too apologetic about it, but either way, it's Omega and Takeshita legal for their respective sides here.
I wonder about that move.
Omega floats over. Waistlock and transitions to the Dragon suplex with the snap at Cesaro and Omega. They touch Cesaro down.
Oh, he's in perfect position.
No. Snap Dragon from Kenny Omega. 3 in a row, 1 for each member of the opposition.
Where the elite
Uh-oh, are you ready? Time to say bang, Michael. Get ready.
Here tonight in Manchester.
Bang.
Super kick for
Bang,
Cesaro. His bell got rung there, and Omega.
D-trigger. Boom.
The trigger. The elite.
Now you can say bang for the one-winged angel.
$1 million.
He's got him up. Every bit of 255 here is Cesaro.
Cesaro up on the shoulders, and now
One-winged angel. One-winged angel. By God.
1, 2, 3. What? Wait a minute.
Doc Callis threw down his headset in disgust. and he is holding on to that bag of $1 million that now belongs to Matt and Nick Jackson. I'm sure Don Callis will be very gracious. Oh, no, he's not.
Somebody needs to stop him. He's stealing the money.
Don Callis trying to escape with that bag of $1 million. But wait a second, Okada and Takeshita hit from behind. Rainmaker from Okada. Lights out Kenny Omega. Okada and Takeshita.
Here we go.
Staring eye to eye. But now, turning their focus on the Elite. Raging fire from Takeshita. Rainmaker from Okada. And they're not done, Tony.
Uh-oh, this is trouble.
Another Rainmaker, another Raging fire. Look at Okada. He's taunting Takeshita now. A shove.
Listen, we have seen this breakdown before, but I think it's getting even more.
And Don Callis, for all his protestations, trying to. Oh, wait a second, Omega. What? Omega. That looks like a heavy wooden broom.
Whatever he can find under the ring there, Excalibur, taking it.
And Don Callis, he turned his attention away from the bag of money. Luckily, Rick Knox was able to grab it easily, earning the $1 million prize here tonight. As the situation between Okada and Takeshita continues to deteriorate. But coming up next on Dynamite Holiday Bash, Samoa Joe, Hangman Adam Page, Swerve Strickland signed the contract for the AEW World Championship three-way match at World's End. Next.
The Jonas Brothers Christmas movie, and my family's doing okay too.
He's one of my friends from Chicago.
Yes, but right now inside the ring to make the match for World's End.
Feeling. That must be Italian.
Now, that's the best quote. 24 hours of A Christmas Story starts Christmas Eve at 8. Part of all I watch for Christmas on TBS.
Welcome back to this Dynamite Holiday Bash 3-hour broadcast. But right now, inside the ring to make the match for World's End official is Tony Schiavone.
World's End coming up a week from Saturday. The three-way match for the AEW World Championship. This is the official contract signing. Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring in, first of all, former world champion, Hangman Adam Page.
There's so many combustible elements about to be in the ring together. I have to wonder how these men will be able to wait for World's End a week from Saturday. But if there is any physicality between any of these men, they will forfeit their match at World's End, forfeit their opportunity to challenge for the AEW World Championship.
And now, another AEW former world champion, Swerve Strickland.
Whose house is it? Whose house is it?
Or Strickland, his rivalry with Hangman Adam Page change not just the career trajectory, the life trajectory of both Hangman and Swerve. And mirroring Hangman, Swerve coming out with a chain of his own. Hangman has employed that chain in such dangerous fashion in the past.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the AEW World Champion, Samoa Joe!
AEW World Champion Samoa Joe with Powerhouse Hobbs, the cold-hearted handsome devil Hook, King Toe, members of the Ops know as Hook. That sealed the fate of Hangman Adam Page, and that steel cage man back in full gear.
Why does those
feeling that he had never left the Ops. He was a member all along.
Ops and Hook.
On Hangman Adam
Yeah,
Page,
they're the Ops,
on the
remember?
title.
Oh,
And
that's
beginning
right.
the second reign of Samoa Joe as AEW World Champion. Remember, Hobbs, Hook, Prince Nana get physically involved in this altercation. It will cost their man the opportunity at World's End. Let's go back to Tony Schiavone.
Gentlemen, please, we're here to sign the contract. Everyone has seen the contract. This is for 1 week from Saturday, three-way match for the AEW World Championship. And may I say, what three men we have vying for the title. Tremendous athletes. You guys ready to sign?
Tony, sometimes I'd wish you'd shut your big yapper.
Sounds like Chris Farley.
Now, gentlemen, I have to apologize. As you can see, I brought my colleagues with you, but it's for a very good reason, because you see, when it comes to the equation of the Hangman plus Swerve, well, the sum is always volatile and unpredictable. And I just wanted to make sure that everybody was safe and there was nothing out here to trigger anybody to do something stupid. So, gentlemen, I won't waste any more of the champ's time. I will see both these men at World's End. I will walk out AEW champion. And gentlemen, I just hope you both make it there in one piece.
You know, Joe, it's funny that you say that and you bring all this up, because let me reiterate again. I came back to AEW for the AEW World Championship at Full Gear. Now, if there was a different circumstance, a different outcome, and the finish of that match was different, I'll be coming after you, Hangman. But as I look at you right now, you know that I know after everything we've been through, all the hell that we caused to one another, there's mutual respect here in some weird way. On top of mutual respect, there's mutual hatred for you, Joe. The last time me and you had a contract signed for that championship, you put me down badly. So bad that I had to sign that contract in a pool of my own blood. And you know how I paid you back for that? I took your championship away from you. So now I gotta jump through hoops at every obstacle that you throw at me. And you know how I'm gonna pay you back for that? I'm gonna take your championship away from you. On top of that, I'm gonna swerve stomp the hell out of you and leave a blueprint on your face that's so bad and so permanent, so ugly, it'll be uglier than that fake tattoo you had on your face back in 2007.
Oh, I don't remember that.
This is big boss energy right here. This is hard body sweat.
He was trying to be like Umaga, like the rip-off version.
So I'm letting you know right now, you better bring your big guns to World's End. You better bring your army and your big guns to World End. Because I'm going to let you know right now, you cannot kill a god with bullets. Whose house? We have 2 signatures.
I want to remind both of you where we were in July. Not fighting each other, but fighting together. Fighting to free the All Elite Wrestling Men's World Championship from a briefcase and to end the tyranny and bullshit of Jon Moxley and the Death Riders. That's where we were. And Joe, have we figured it out? Have we figured that out? Before you challenged Moxley for the World Championship, it could have as easily been you as World Champion. And Swerve, if we had figured out that we needed to fight together, if we had figured this out before you challenged Jon Moxley, it could have just as easily been you. But at All In, when we figured it out, when we fought together, it was neither of you, it was me. It was left to me to get the job done. And I did it, and I became the world champion. And I knew that as world champion, that one by one, each of you would find your way across the ring from me. And I would give you the opportunity for the championship that you had fought for alongside me. Joe, I gave you that opportunity. I gave it to you at Wrestle Dream, and you failed. You failed against me. So instead of accepting your defeat, you turned to Hobbs, you turned to Shibata, and you turned to Hook. Joe, you turned into what you fought against. Joe, you are worse than the Death Riders on their worst day. And you might stand here with the World Championship, Joe, but it is all that you have. Because you have no self-respect left. You have no sense of dignity. And admittedly, in the twilight years of your career, I would hate for the legend of Samoa Joe to be remembered as the piece of shit that you are today.
If anybody would know about that, it's this godforsaken town.
As world champion, I knew, Joe, and I planned on defeating you. I planned on defending the championship against everyone who helped me. I planned on defending the championship against Darby Allin. I planned on defending the championship against Will Ospreay. And I knew there would come a time. I knew there would come a time as world champion when once again I would stand across the ring from you, Swerve.
said that you came back to AEW to challenge the world champion. And had it not been Joe, it would have been me that you stepped up to. And I would have expected nothing less from you. I would have given you the championship match that you had deserved, Swerve, and had you beaten me, I would have accepted that defeat, and I would have handed that championship over to you. But that is not the world that we live in. That is not the world that we live in. At World's End, this will be a three-way match, and I cannot guarantee you, Joe, who will leave as champion, but I can damn sure tell you this, it will not be you. Joe, you have messed up worse than you know in making an enemy of the two of us. Ladies and gentlemen, we have all three signatures in 10 days at World's End, a three-way match for the AEW World Championship.
The hell? Wow, that woke you right up.
Oh my God.
God. I'm better than you, and you know it.
Ladies and gentlemen, MJF has just cashed in his guaranteed world title shot. And he wanted to Ladies and gentlemen, MJF has just cashed in his guaranteed world title shot. And he wanted the Casino Gauntlet and all in. It is now a four-way match.
They get the point, Shivani. Get the hell out of my ring, you cumagoo. Now, I'm sure a lot of you are wondering why a guy like me would willingly execute my contract knowing I'd have to face 3 men instead of 1. Hi, Seabiscuit! Since the inception of this company, you've called me a coward. And while I had time off getting my stuff together and filming a movie, because unlike you, I'm actually a star,
I was festering over this, and eventually I realized it, Hangy. Maybe you were right. You know, the old me, I would have came back here, I would have took every shortcut in the book just to get what I want. But that wouldn't cut you deep, now would it? See, I need to hurt you, cowboy. And I can't think of a better way to do it than not just by taking that title far away from you, but by doing it by beating you and two of your biggest rivals all in one fell swoop. That way, you and your fans have absolutely zero excuses.
Well, this has been a wonderful...
Shut your mouth!
Joe's got to be careful. The rules apply to every man inside the ring. No physicality.
What's going on, Joe? You upset? You mad? You gonna call me a big super villain soliloquy? Huh? I ain't afraid of you anymore, but I do still hate you. See, when you took that title away from me, these people turned on me. Let's be honest. They did. They did. And as much as it pains me to admit it about these schmucks, unfortunately, they get to dictate who goes down as an all-time great. And I don't want to go down as an all-time great. I need to, Joe. And you halted that journey. You made these people question my abilities. Mine. Well, guess what? Your luck, it's run out, Sloppy Joe.
God. Sloppy Joe.
See, Joe, I'm about to make you fall back. I'm about to make you fall back harder than your hairline. World's End, look at me. World's End, the same place you ended my title reign, I end yours.
Gluteus Maximus, if there's anybody that you need to be afraid of in this ring, it's me.
Wow. You know what? Fire bars, Shane. You really remind me a lot of this famous musician. You guys have a lot in common. You both call yourself moguls. You both rock chains. You both rock way too much baby oil. And you're both dog shit rappers. The name's on the tip of my tongue. Oh, that's right. P. Diddy. Hey. Pop. You know what? Fire bars, Shane. You really remind me a lot of this famous musician. You guys have a lot in common. You both call yourself moguls. You both rock chains. You both rock way too much baby oil. And you're both dog shit rappers. The name's on the tip of my tongue. Oh, that's right. P. Diddy. Hey. Pop. Pop quiz class. Whose house? Let's talk about that, shall we? See, you people know him as Swerve. Since I was 18 years old and we were both grinding it out in the indies trying to make a name for ourselves, I've known you as Shane. I went my way to AEW where I became the biggest homegrown star in the history of this company. And you went to WWE. Take it easy. It's a perfectly good company, gang. You run there, however. Not great. However, I must say, I thoroughly enjoyed watching you twerk for Top Dollar. And then you came across the knocking on my door. I let you in graciously, and you went on to achieve some incredible stuff, Shane. You got freaking jacked, bro. You became a tag team champion. You beat Sloppy Joe over there for the world title, and you held it for a whopping 126 days. Not bad, huh, folks? 406. But hey, who's counting? Who's counting? But listen. Oh, shame. See, now we have a problem. Because you're in my way. You're biting the hand that feeds you. You're swerve stomping around like you own the damn place. You've been a very messy tenant. So no, this isn't your house. This is my house. The rent is due, and the devils come to collect. Ladies and gentlemen, you can call me Michael Corleone because in one night, I'm about to handle all my family business. December 27th, Chicago, Illinois, World's End. I get back what is rightfully mine. My Triple B, my AEW World Championship. And do all you folks happen to know why? It's because my name is Maxwell Jacob Friedman, and I'm better than you.
An explosive return by MJF.
AEW MJF. AEW MJF.
He has turned the AEW World Championship.
They might as well end the fucking show right now. Nothing can get better, can be better than this. Nothing can top this. They might as well end the fucking show right now, and then they can say they went out on a high note.
Things are tightening up in the Continental Classic, but our goal stays the same. It's jet speed in the finals, so it's time for us to lock in.
Yeah, man, it's definitely time to lock in. And I've been icing up the last few days because you put a little extra mush on those kicks the other day.
Hey, you made me earn it, but now we got momentum. I'm coming off the two biggest victories of my career against Cal Fletcher and against one of the best wrestlers in the world, Kevin Knight. And this Saturday in Manchester, it's me and Jack Henderson.
Well, his name is Steven Strickland. So what is he? Why is he calling him
Miami man I did with Mount Everest couldn't. I took Darby Allin
Well,
right out of this C2. So I'll take that same energy and bring it to Okada this weekend in Manchester. And soon we'll have that jet speed finals. Let's get those W's. Let's do it. Jet speed up.
Special start time, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, 11:30 a.m. Pacific for Collision this Saturday. Big matches in the Continental Classic.
This is an 8-woman tag team contest Liverpool football. Featuring the first from Moldova,
Marina Shafir headed to the ring. We're still reeling from the appearance of MJF. We'll touch more on that in a moment, but back to the ring at Archeora.
Joining her from Thessaloniki, Megan Bay.
Megan Bay, she and Marina Shafir, a very potent, very formidable team in the inaugural AEW World Tag Team Championship tournament, but ultimately defeated by Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa.
Next from Dallas, Texas, she's the Ring of Honor Women's World Champion, the Fortune
Athena now more than one.
It's Rowan and Stefan.
As the Ring of Honor Women's World Champion.
Amazing stuff. It really is.
Stefan Strickland.
Oh, so his last name really is Frank. So his first name is
Mercedes Monet, this past Saturday at Collision, inserted herself into the celebration.
So we're saying
Will Nightingale and Harley Cameron, the inaugural AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions. And Mercedes said,
Shane
"We want to fight here tonight in
Strickland.
Manchester, not just against Willow and Harley,
Oh, so he always used his real last
one of
name.
her biggest rivals ever in the timeless one."
And their opponent, first, Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa, the timeless Love Bomb.
Look at the talent, the wrestling talent that is going to be in this women's matchup.
Truly an all-star versus tag team match.
No doubt.
Joining them, the AEW Women's World Tag Team Champion, Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron, the Page of Brown.
Dave DeGraff, the timeless Love Bombs. They met in the finals of the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship title tournament. And now they fight alongside one another tonight against some pretty formidable opposition, Tony. Heavy firepower on both sides of the ring.
Yeah, when you have Athena or when you have obviously a lady like Mercedes Monet on your side, you have a good chance of winning a match. Let's see what transpires here.
Checking in before I leave for the night.
Mercedes Monet will
Guys
not
feel
get
good?
things out for
Yeah.
their respective sides.
All right. Have a good night.
You too.
Mercedes trying to get an early advantage on Willow. Willow Nightingale, the woman that Mercedes defeated to become TBS champion in Willow. Quick tag out to Harley Cameron and the body slam on Mercedes. Dora and the splash, the assist. Cover made one. One count for Mercedes Monet.
Yeah, Harley's feeling pretty good about herself, and well, she should. Think about Harley's rise in AEW. First ever member of the Women's Tag Team Champions in a short period of time, which tells me the sky's the limit for Harley.
Whoa! She just got decked by Athena. And she calls herself the Ring of Honor Women's Forever Champion. But oh, Harley caught Athena sleeping there. A couple of kicks, and now Soul Food sending Athena back into the corner. She's reeling, but now in comes the problem, Marina Shafir.
Yeah, Marina wants to slow things down here. Harley will not let it happen.
Cazadora attempted, but oh, Marina, she'll have to. Just the sweep, and now Shafir hammer throw into the ropes. High kick from Harley Cameron. Mina Shirakawa, I believe, make the blind tag there. Harley, leg sweep, and Mina Shirakawa over the top. The tornado, the splash. 1, 2. Shafir able to kick out. You see the bottom corner of the screen. Athena and Mercedes Monet talking some strategy outside of the ring, of course. They were upset, Mercedes and Athena, in the first round of the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship Tournament by the eventual winners, Tony, the Phase Brad.
And I think that was kind of surprising to everyone, but when you think about the fact they had not teamed together before, maybe it wasn't so surprising.
Mina Shirakawa baiting in, making a bang. Well, she had Marina Shafir tied up 2 for 1 for Shirakawa. Remember, still to come tonight, the Dynamite Diamond battle royal. It will come down to 2 men who will battle it out next Wednesday, Christmas Eve, on Dynamite for the Dynamite Diamond ring. On Storm, battle grass, but Athena and Mercedes breaking up Pac, Cal Fletcher Gold League action, 2025 Continental Classic, as well as Master Dorada, Orange Cassidy. They were partners last night on that special stocking stuffer edition of AEW Dark tonight. They will battle it out for 3 points plus FTR. The Bang Bang Gang for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. But this match is going to continue. Don't go anywhere.
I'm gonna go grab some water for you, Michael, before you go to bed, okay?
Okay.
Because when you experience Europe on a Viking
Exactly. Okay, well, thank you for reading with us. I have no idea what John Batcher's doing. Oh, there it is. Yeah, we know, but
You'll spend less time getting there and more time being there. Viking, exploring the world in comfort.
We're back tonight, Dynamite Holiday Bash, this 3-hour broadcast. We thank you for joining us from Manchester, England, in the midst of this all-star 8-woman tag team match. Harley Cameron desperately needs to make a tag out, but Athena, who will Nightingale, Harley's tag team partners, off the corner, and Megan Bayne anchoring Harley in the ring, and Harley, turned the corner. She tried that DDT once before. Megan Bayne was able to shut her down, not the second time, and time with Toni Storm, though. Here she comes, Harley. Oh, yes! Tag made. Toni Storm is legal. Opposite side of the ring, Marina Shafir comes in, and immediately is met with a pair of boots when the time was won.
Yeah, take the offense to Marina. Don't let her get started.
Big snapmares on Shafir, dazing her. Then the DDT plants the problem. Time with Toni Storm. Could be thinking hip attack. Yes! Oh, she was.
Oh, that smashed the head.
Rocks the head of Marina Shafir and looking for Storm Zero, but Athena, a powerful thrust kick by Mina Shirakawa coming in off the top. Very blocked backstabber delivered by Mercedes Moné, the CEO, the TBS champion. She and Harley Cameron both go down.
Tony's still the legal lady in the ring.
Tony again looking for Storm Zero, I think, but we'll never know because Marina Shafir escaped, boxed the ears, but Toni Storm, powerful headbutt delivered, and Willow Nightingale now legal. As is Megan Bayne. The two heavy hitters for their respective sides. On the screen, we'll be spending all of January in Arlington, Texas for Collision. And Megan Bayne, 1, 2. Bayne was sitting in for 3 hours. She was Willow Nightingale was almost going to the pay window there. The victory for the Dr. Bomb, but instead,
hey, guess what's coming to
John Willow
AEW?
with that back elbow.
We should ask Carol about that if we can go to that.
I think that's all the
corner by Athena.
Megan Bayne now climbing
Wednesday,
Rope
January
Shane Hammond.
12th.
Warwick from the Mega Six.
The first thing she's
Hey,
gonna
move
ask
that was.
is how much
Harley took the power.
and what the
Send
team
Nate Hammond.
wants to go.
Line tag made.
Right.
Who's tagged out by Athena. Oh, Tony Storm. That hip attack sending Shafir to the floor. Nina Shirakawa. Throwing her body on the line, but meanwhile, Athena from behind. Remember, Athena, the legal woman for her side. Now Mercedes. Legal as wow, Athena.
How about that? We're getting some.
Got that little extra boost on the apron.
She sure did.
What did you say, Orlando? Yeah.
The strap coming down and rolling Nightingale.
And the water is right by her alarm
The
clock.
difference maker there with the pounce. And the cannonball on Bane.
To smash Megan May.
Willow returns Mercedes Moné to the ring. But meanwhile, Athena off the top of the old face. Let's go. 1, 2, 3.
Wow! It's in the Willow.
Here are your winners, Marina Shafir, Megan Bay, Athena, and Mercedes Moné.
Willow Nightingale is stunned as we are. Mercedes Moné and Athena, Megan Payne, and Marina Shafir earning the victory here tonight. Welcome.
I am an entertainer.
Still happy to show.
Huh?
Never this episode.
5 p.m. on Adult Swim. Next day on HBO Max.
Welcome back to this 3-hour broadcast of AEW Dynamite. We turn our attention now back to the Gold League in the 2025 Continental Classic.
This is a Gold League match in the Continental Classic set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first from Newcastle upon Tyne, England, weighing 217 pounds, the Master Pack.
Pat sitting at 3 points in the Gold League. The Continental Classic still very much alive with a potential of 9 points remaining him. A victory tonight for Pat would make it a 4-way tie at the top of the table in the Gold League.
I don't think anyone expected Steve or Mike Bailey, and of course we heard from Ken Speed earlier how important their matches are, for Mike Bailey to be tied with Okada and Fletcher at the top of their stands. This should be a great match. Wow.
And his opponent
2 hours.
from Sydney, Australia,
Sitting in
weighing
a goddamn van for 2 hours just to go out throwing in and punch each other in their stomach.
Kyle Fletcher making his way to the ring. Let's hear once again.
That's not worth 2
Both
hours
of these men
sitting in a
make watching
goddamn
this
van.
sport so much
Sorry.
fun. These are two peak athletes hitting their
Your name
stride.
is Michael.
Fletcher
I'm
continues
sorry,
to solidify
alright?
himself as the future of wrestling, while Pac is locked into an unearthly version of himself. Since returning from injury 3 months ago, Pac has somehow gotten even better.
You notice the
He
last few
attributes his
weeks
shift
they don't
mindset
do
to
actual
fully
interviews
embracing Zack
anymore.
Ryder's principles,
They just have
persistence,
her do a
resilience,
backstory.
and preparation. When facing Fletcher in singles competition, Pac has a perfect record.
Yeah,
Thank you for that, Renee. Great analysis.
2 hours, 45 minutes. Then
Remember all
Yeah.
Continental Classic matches
just 10 minutes
under the
short
same
of 3
contested
hours.
under the same rule
No.
set, 20-minute time limit. Everyone is banned from ringside. 3 points.
But hey, I was actually being nice
To the winner
about it.
of the match, 0 points to the loser.
Just
in
to
the
watch
event draw.
grown men
Both
rub each other on the
men
line.
get 1 point.
I have better things I
Saw
can do with my
Our
money.
opening contest tonight, Tony, the Continental Classic match between Roderick Strong and John Moxley in the Blue League. I mean, he was getting down to the wire. He was getting very close to that 20 minutes.
I'm going to go put my cup up.
Take a look at
You can continue watching the match. I'll be right back.
Very, very important for Pat. You saw his focus as he was looking at his opponent. There you see our standings. Fletcher, of course, and that three-way tie that you talked about.
Fletcher, Kazuchika Okada, Speedball Mike Bailey, all tied up.
Yeah, he's got that
Top
tie
6
time.
points in the group.
Now what?
Kevin
Got that
Knight
tie
in
time.
action against Kazuchika Okada this Saturday. That's special collision broadcasting off at 2:30 p.m. Eastern, 11:30 a.m. Pacific time, coast-to-coast collision this Saturday.
Very special starting time. It's been a very, very special week for us. And I just think that if Kyle Fletcher is overconfident, he wrestled with a lot of confidence, as you know, he's going to get in trouble.
It seemed like he just assumed that he was going to walk away with a perfect record in the Gold League last week. The way he was talking about Speedball Mike Bailey, he was already eyeing the semifinal. Fletcher, he made it to the semifinals last year. He's done it before. He could do it again, but he won't do it again with a perfect group stage record.
Yeah, he won the Blue League last year with 12 points, then lost to Will Ospreay in the semis. So he's proved himself to be a very good tournament wrestler.
Jack Perry be in action this Saturday at special broadcast with Collision. Looking to get his first points on the board in the Gold League. Scoop and the slam. A bit of frustration coming out of Kyle Fletcher, who had that arm attack by Pack. Back elbow, well placed in the jaw. Bastard leaps over. Springs to his feet and makes a drop kick. It was avoided by Fletcher. Larry was avoided by Pack. He comes back to Hurricanrana.
But that combines speed, power, and he's going to take flight here. Watch out. Oh.
Baseball slide, avoided, and Pack sent for a loop by Fletcher.
The rise of Kyle Fletcher in AEW has been phenomenal.
Fletcher, what an impact. Sending Pack spinning.
Right here is a tag team partner with Mark Davis. And just has really set the world afire as a single competitor.
Unfortunately for Mark Davis, he went down with a few injuries. But that opened the door for Kyle Fletcher to really blossom, to show his potential as a singles wrestler.
Saturday. Yes, this
14 days as the TNT
collision
champion.
at 2:30.
Jawbreaker by Pack. Fletcher, we're going to close the distance with skills over the top into our announce desk here.
Trouble.
Yeah, and I don't know what we're doing that Saturday anyways.
To the jaw of Fletcher.
Wait a minute, aren't you guys going to see a movie or something?
That was so much speed. So quick. Snapped that Hurricanrana. Getting a lot of momentum running from the apron.
And there's the 10 count on the floor. Both men have to be cognizant of.
I don't think I'm going to see them
Anxious the crowd.
What did you say?
The Newcastle.
I don't want to say you're going to see Avatar.
You know where I see
Walk right into that one, Tony.
Avatar's fucking 3 hours long. No.
Pat was listening to the crowd there a little bit too much, I think, at Stallworth. He paid for it. And he's angry about it, too. Look at that.
Back. Nimbly up to the top. And now Fletcher in his grasp. And Lance belly suplex. This Gold League match in the 2025 Continental Classic continues.
What do you rather want to watch?
I hate my ticket.
It's a pure imagination overdose on Friday
If you had to choose a movie, what do you want to watch?
You like August night by September morning, you like crackling rosy. Songs on Blue, rated PG-13.
I don't know. The next one I could possibly think of is Michael, but that doesn't even come out till April.
The mother of all queens.
Welcome back to AEW Dynamite Holiday Bash, the Blue League matchup in the Continental Classic. Kyle Fletcher with 6 points. Tie, a three-way tie for the lead. As here we see some of the action.
I'll see you in the morning, okay?
Moments ago, The half and half suplex on the floor.
You realize we're in the middle of
Yeah, but the show's practically over. I know we started late. But hey, I stayed up a little bit with you, okay?
fine, whatever, dude. Just
I gotta do my laundry.
yeah, okay, good night. Bye, Becker's gonna screw me again.
Not screwing you. I gotta go to bed. Everybody else is in bed but us. Night night. See you tomorrow, Sean.